same thing.
Exactly. You want to go try out somebody else to see if they're going to do the same thing. Like, it's not powerful at all. You would like to think that it holds some power, but it don't. If a man keeps coming back to you because of that, it's because you are convenient for him.
Damn, don't call it convenience.
She's so fucking outspoken, this be the podcast. Always gonna spill the real, give a fuck if you mad. So don't be up in your feelings, yeah. Don't be up in your feelings, yeah. She's so fucking outspoken, this be the podcast. Always gonna spill the real, give a fuck if you mad. So don't be up in your feelings, yeah. Don't be up in your...
And welcome back to She's So Outspoken.
I'm your host, Quantum May.
And I'm Sophia.
And we're back.
We're back for another episode.
Y'all want to know what we got in store for y'all today?
We got a lot of stores.
Something just came loose.
It's the demon. It's okay.
Oh.
We always do lately what we've been doing is sound checks at the beginning, so you guys have heard the little songs that we've been singing in there. Mm-hmm. But there's so many songs that, you know, are dedicated to women, and then there's songs that is dedicated to men.
Right.
When it comes to certain things. And I mean, since the 90s of when I was growing up until now, the songs are getting more and more straight to the point on what it is that they're looking for. So we're going to talk about a little bit. We're going to go on the women's side of the world first. Mm-hmm. And we're going to talk about what women possess that make the men drive go crazy.
Power of the P.
Like OPP. OPP, how can I explain it? I take it from my Freeman. You never heard of OPP?
No.
O is for other, P is for people scratching temples. The last P, well, that's not that simple. You know what the last P is?
No.
I ain't gonna say it.
Y'all know what we're talking about.
That's the power of the P.
Yours hold a lot of power.
It must. It must be good. I mean, I get told, oh, you got a fat ass, and I know that's like a lie. But when they say, oh, that fat ass, I know that's a lie. But when they say, damn, this shit good, I know that's the truth. I like this. I like, is that real? Thank you. But before we get into the topic, of course, we got to talk about the wonderful beverage that we have here in front of us.
We have the Bel Air Gold. Mm-hmm. I think it's a trend that was like trending like way back when, and we just hopping on it. I don't know, but I've always wanted to try it, and I never did try it.
Yeah.
I just used to see people popping those bottles in the club and stuff, and I'm like, there must be some good wine. They're
wasting it because all that stuff will come out of it, and when I open it, I make sure I open it nice and slowly.
Right.
Because what we don't have is a budget to be wasting wine.
Okay. Let's try it out.
Let's go ahead and try this Bel Air Gold. Let's go ahead and do the swirl. Oh my God, I think it's strong. It's not sweet. It's not sweet at all.
It's definitely not sweet. It got a little sweetness. It got like 2% sweetness.
It does. Oh my God. That is like drinking mouthwash.
That's real.
A literal bottle of alcohol. Rubbing alcohol, that is. Oh my gosh.
Boy.
We ain't got to worry about finishing this bottle like that. This is a sip wine.
It's definitely a sip wine.
Oh my gosh.
But I like the gulp thing, so I might gulp it.
I'm going to have to go because, what we don't do is we don't waste.
I don't want to taste it, so I'm going to have to sit there. Oh, yeah, it's iron.
Oh my gosh. This stuff yeah.
What percentage was it?
This is the Brut Gold with a percentage of, look at that condensation on that bottle. It is, I want to say 18.
Oh, this is what they need to do, y'all.
No, it's not 18. It's only 12.5.
Okay.
It's 12.5. All right, so we're talking about, first of all, how have you been?
I've been good. All is well for real. Like, I won't complain. I have no complaints. I just feel letting things go with the flow. Like, I don't be trying to complain about nothing. I don't be trying to, get in my feelings. Like, whatever happens, I just take the good with the bad. And I just keep it pushing. Like, because life gon' life. We already know that. And ain't shit we can do about it. So, I've been good.
That's good.
What about you?
I want to take this moment out to let everybody know that I thought this young lady next to me was a friend, and lately she's shown me that she also can be an enemy as well as a friend. She's very nice. At first, I don't know if you're confused. Are you confused? You're not confused, right?
No, I'm not confused.
No, she knows exactly what I'm talking about.
I really don't.
You don't?
I don't.
Okay. Last week we decided to do an adventure together. Now I thought our adventure would always consist of going traveling and and drinking and stuff like that. But and I told her that's what we should be doing. We're supposed to be traveling. We're supposed to be drinking. So she did come through with her promise, but her destination was really fucked up. We ended up traveling to the gym, and the things that we're drinking now is water. She got me working out. I'm just working on certain things. I do want the number to go down. I want that number to show, starting with a 1 because my numbers start with a 2. And I want this gone. But these thighs are going to stay the same, and maybe a little tone and maybe a little bit of this going away. So as of the first workout we did, I worked on my biceps and back. And then the second one I did my cardio, so I was going to walk for a good hour on the treadmill. But and then we walked
You walked the what now?
We walked the
You said you walked a good
hour. It was an hour.
Oh.
It was 50.
I thought you said the first day.
No, the first day. I did
okay.
the backs and the biceps.
Gotcha. Okay.
I did get on don't do that because I did get on that elliptical machine, and then I realized when I got on the elliptical machine, I had an epiphany that there was really nothing wrong with me. That I looked good the way I was. So I went and rested. But there's one thing Sophia will do when she go places is I will talk to people and I will network with people, and I was just sitting there get to know everybody's names. So when we walk in there, they go like, hey, but all jokes aside, I do want to do, since we're going on Monday, I do want to do, I don't know if they have a cycling class or something. There's one of those classes they have that starts at 5:30. I want to go ahead and do one of those classes. So
okay. So now you down with the classes, right?
Yeah, I'm okay. Well, it depends. As long as it's not intense, because they have like a meter on the top to tell you how intense it is. This is not. It's not intense. Okay. So yeah, I can go ahead and do that. And I'm actually getting into it. So yeah, I'm actually starting to like it. So it's okay. It's okay.
But yeah, I did. We were just sitting there talking one day. And I was going to the gym, and I had to stop for a little minute. So I was getting ready to go back to the gym, And my girl was talking about, what she wanted to work on. I'm like, that's perfect. We could go together, Let's work on each other.
I'm gonna start talking to myself now.
And here we are. And you've been doing good. And I feel like you're gonna be consistent.
I think I am.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of getting out there.
Absolutely.
And the good thing about the gym that we're working on, there's not a lot of people in there, so it's not like all eyes on you type of stuff, or no ogling, or why is she in there, or her fat ass need to go a little faster, or whatever the case may be. You work on your own. There are personal trainers in there. They do give you like things for you to do, and we've been looking at different things on TikTok and Pinterest and YouTube about different things for us to work out on. So we've been trying.
And once you continue to go, I'm telling you, you're gonna find you a peace of mind. You're gonna be wanting to go to the gym. Like the little time that I was out, I felt like something was missing in my life, and it was the gym. So when you get to that point now, don't say I didn't warn you. You're not gonna be able to stay away. You're gonna get to that point. I'm telling you, she's gonna get to that point. And then I heard, when you in the gym and make that stuff a little better, so that brings us to what we're talking about.
Girl, if you make this stuff better.
Exactly.
Girl, I don't know what you're gonna do if you get any better than
exactly. In the gym, girl, okay.
Because it's like when you start
going
to the gym.
Right and right.
Yeah. You need some Kegels right now. And one and hold them 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 release.
I want the little balls. I want the weights to go in there.
Into what?
They got the they got the Kegel weights. You can put weights in there.
I won't.
That's gonna really strengthen it. Oh yes. I will fuck somebody up with it.
Apparently. So with that being said, of course, it seems as though we both agree that the P has some power.
It definitely has power. A lot of power.
Now, The last time we were on a show, you had read something from somebody. There was a quote that you had read. Do you remember the quote? Where we're basically basic and they can get any girl that they want or something to that effect.
Oh yeah. It wasn't a quote. It was a podcast that I was watching, and this man, he was just like, women shouldn't feel like they're that special because there's so many women out here that has the same thing. Every woman got a pussy. Every woman can cook and clean. If they can't, he said you can teach them how to cook and clean. And he also was like, you can turn like a 4 to a 10, whatever that means. Or he said you can turn a 2 into a 10, basically saying you can make the woman that you want.
Okay.
Which I don't too much agree with that because, well, I agree. You can definitely make a woman. And I air quote it because we already established that shit is not real. And you gonna know that forever. Like, you gonna know.
Now, the fact that he's always talking about cooking and cleaning and like his priorities already are just messed up because that's not the reason that I'm always put here on the earth.
Right.
I do know other people that can cook. I know some very good men that can cook and clean.
Right.
But if we're talking about that pee, on the women's side, there are some guys that will. I'm gonna have to put it to the pee. I'm gonna have to put it on something that makes these people go crazy. Where I'm sitting there fighting he's fighting another dude because his girlfriend cheated. You want to fight another guy. She cheated, but you want to have a fight with the guy that she cheated with.
You gotta fight for that thing. What you mean?
What makes it good though?
What do make it good? Because like we don't know how it feels, and I seen this post on Facebook as well about what does garbage pussy feels like. Like, what does it feel like? And somebody was like, they were saying all kinds of shit. Like, they were saying that it just feels like nothing, like you're just sliding in and out of there. Somebody said that if the temperature not not right or something.
So I completely agree that because I'm gonna go back in the day. I was in the military. Now I was in the United States Army from '96 to 2000. All right, so this is in between that time. I want to say it was roughly between 96 and 97 because I think 98 I was in Korea. So between 96 and 97, we were talking about a specific person. I was talking to a guy, and apparently she was sleeping with a lot of people. And I said, well, was it good? Because we get curious. We want to know. We was like, so was it good? Knowing the fact that that's her reputation to sleep with a lot of guys. I was like, well, was it good? He was like, it was all right. I said, well, what does it feel like? And this man said, it's not like sticking your dick in a warm glass of water. And then I was like, that's what the fuck it feels like? Sticking your dick in a warm glass of water. So that kind of brings up what you're saying. It's not empty. It has some type of feeling around it, a nice warm feeling. Think about it. Like when you set your tub to the perfect temperature, you sit in your tub and you finally feel it and you're like, this feels so good.
But that's like the open space. So like, I guess when it's garbage, that means they don't
the
have
glass is empty. The glass is empty.
Yeah. So that means that,
Because I know when I get in that tub, and I feel that water hit me, and I'm like, oh, this feels so good.
So that means you can tell when you got some good stuff. So, because when he enter in there, and you feel that it's hard to get in there, but it's easy to get in there, but it's hard to get in there. Oh yeah, that means you got that grill. When you got that grill, yeah,
you got that grill.
And see, the thing about it is, when you got that grill, you gotta know how to use the grill. Like you gotta know how to grip it even more once you get in there.
Do you know how to do that? Are you good at that? Are you a professional at that?
I am. Just imagine that grill with extra warm bath water.
Yeah. Nice, warm. Like it's hot enough that you can manage and still.
I want to try one out. Like I want to know what it feels like. Like from a man perspective.
You want to swap places with a man so you can
just to see like what they feel. Cause they be acting like this shit is just like
heaven.
I
mean, I know what it feels like on my side to get it, but some of them be like,
just imagine, just like you said, just picture that warmth. Like you going in there, it's so cozy in there, you never want to leave out of there, and it brings you this great pleasure. Like
When do they always want it?
Just why they always want it. I don't blame y'all.
But just for that single spot, does it do anything to the rest of your body? Because I know what it feels like to me. It can damn near affect 90% of my body.
I was gonna say for me, I don't know about for them, but I feel like we're wired the same to a certain extent. So I feel like, just because they're I feel like they feel like the same stuff that we feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as orgasms go, like, I feel like they get that all over their body type feeling.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't think that orgasm happens in one spot. Like,
okay. You've had tremors, like body tremors. That shit just shaking and you can't control it.
I've made a man do that.
Okay, then I don't have a good list. We have now, that is the end of the show. We have now established that.
I didn't even say it was from that.
Oh, okay. I wasn't saying it was from that. I got trash physique. I don't see nobody convulsing after fucking with me.
I never had a man to shake after having.
I put him to sleep now.
Yeah, I've never had a man to shake after that.
Okay. But you shake. I'm sitting there like, everything calm, watching TV.
Jesus. Even flashbacks make you shake.
The next morning flashback. We're talking about the wrong power.
We are. For real. We're supposed to be talking about something.
And I know everybody's thinking, like, why don't you have a guy there to do it? Now, let me explain how this studio goes. We are currently in a house belonging to someone. We just can't invite people to that person's house, men, into their houses. Women, they're okay with it. But men, they can't do it. Just let them in. I am these people. I just can't bring a man in here. You, regardless if I'm doing a podcast or not, you come home. Hey, honey, I'm home. I'm like, hey, baby. And there's some random dude in there. I think that the show would have been over by now. We would have been able to hit to the episodes that we've been hitting. So, yeah, that is the reason why there haven't been any men on here. But we're still currently looking, to get a good studio so that we could have those ideas and those the words from a man. Or maybe we could sometimes just like, look, I'll call you and you'll be able to just tell us what you think. So we might be doing some of that. But yeah, that's the only reason why we can't have a man to tell us. But we know that as a woman like me, I would use that as a bartering system. Like if I need you to this is a long time ago, but if I need you to drop the kids off to school, well, I mean, I can't do nothing with you tonight because I gotta wake up early to drop off the kids and I won't be able to get any sleep. And they were like, oh shit, I'll drop off the kids, you can a little song. So we use it as a form of payment. So I've seen like plenty of videos where people are getting it on the corner, they see these videos where people are getting it in the alleys and stuff like that, and I'm like, are you getting it just to get it, or are you getting it because that's some good stuff and you just know it's good? And if it's trash, do the guys come back to it just to see if the second go around was trash, or did they be like, nah, that's trash, I'm not going back to it? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, because men, I think they just be wanting to feel it. I think because women, like, that's just like, say for instance, when men cheat, they're cheating just for the feeling. Like, they can go cheat and find something that is not even what they used to. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's probably worse than what they had already.
That would piss me off.
Yes, but they don't know that because, like, of course, like, say for instance, you cheat for the first time, you don't know that this bitch is trash. You know what I'm saying? But you still just want to do it for the feeling just because. And yeah, you might figure out you was trash, but you're going to go back just because you can cheat, just because you can. But women, when we cheat, it's for a reason. Like, we cheated because we really want to feel some shit. Like, they don't be want to feel something. They just, I don't know.
They just want to do.
You just want a new face. Like, you just want something new. And it don't even got to be all that. Like me, I'm not finna go cheat with some shit that's worse than what I got at home. Like,
but you won't know it's worse unless you try it.
Unless you try it. So yeah, I'm not going back. If I try it.
Okay, so you try it, it's trash, you're not going back.
I'm not going back. Because the purpose of me cheating is because I want something better.
Have you ever had trash?
I have not had trash, but I've had some very low. What's the word that I'm looking for?
Expectations or outcomes.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand what you're saying, because I don't really know what trash would be. You know, like, I would say trash is like you keep trying to get it in, and this stuff is like jelly, and I'm like, why the fuck you keep trying? You know, that I would consider that trash. If you are not able to get it hard enough to do any penetration, then yeah, I would consider that trash. I guess guys would consider dry trash, dryness trash.
For me, like, for a long time, I didn't know what I was getting was trash until I met a certain person that, you know, just raised my expectations to the roof. And then I'm like, yeah, I don't know what the fuck I've been doing all my life. Like, you know, so that's why I wouldn't say that, because this person probably was doing the best they could, but this person, this overachiever, just just blew my mind. So it's like, now I can't have anything less than that. So yeah, if you can't top that, you're trash.
Well, I guess you can't say I've had trash, because, you know, they got the ones that just go, and they're like, hey, what are you doing? You know, like, if you're not getting any type of pleasure out of it, and they're just just up and down, and you're like, just hurry up and just finish, then yeah. You've had trash moments.
Yeah. And that comes with, too, like, for me, at this age now, I'm learning what I've learned and knowing what I know now, I'm not about to do that with anybody that I don't like anyway. Because, like, I feel like it's trash when it's somebody that you're not connected with. Like, you know what I'm saying? Somebody that you're just not even, you don't even want to do it. You're just doing it just because out of obligation or whatever the case may be. But I'm not there anymore. So I wouldn't even take it there with somebody that I know I'm not attracted to. I know I don't have a connection with. We're just not about to do it.
Yeah, so in order for you to really get good pee, you have to have, and I guess I can only speak on myself, but you have to have a good mind, body, and soul connection with me in order for, you know, like they say, for those juices to go running. Because if I'm not there mentally, then yeah, your session is going to be a trash session, because I have to be all in for it to be really good, for us to really keep it on.
Yeah. But for us to say, when we say power of the pee, that means that it has to hold some type of power. So what experience or what have you gone through that let you know, like, yeah, I got some powerful stuff?
I keep having kids. No. Yes. Yeah.
Your kids?
Yeah, my kids. You know, because if you don't want any kids, then stop trying to feel these balls without a shirt on. I'm just fucking around. I don't know what it is that I possess or whatever the case may be, because I get on nerves. I get on nerves a lot.
Right.
So for you to still keep talking to me, maybe I have to ask. Maybe I have to say, I'm going to ask one day. I'm like, what the fuck is it, you know, that is so good about what I have? You know, I will take the secrets, but then I might get a black eye for actually divulging any of this information. Why the fuck why you tell these people all of that? But, you know, I'm going to be like, I have to tell stuff for our wonderful viewers that we have on our wonderful social medias.
Right.
Cheap plug. Thank you so much for subscribing. You guys are awesome. Thank you for those likes and those views. We appreciate that.
Right.
But as for what it is, I know keeping that thing, you know, exercise and tight and having those making sure that it's wet and be able to do that grip and having those different positions that you're doing and being intimate into it, getting all the kisses in there, getting on the neck and the chest and all of that. You know, all of that is like one function. So it's not only the P. The P can also stand for that person that's being involved in there, and that is a person that's making you like, this is awesome, because they're all into it. So it's not only just one specific part of your body that can make you really have a powerful P.
Yeah, because like for me, like at this moment, at this age, yeah, I used to feel like, yeah, I got some good stuff. That's why you keep coming back. That's why you do this. That's why you do that. But I gotta say, I don't think it holds enough power. Like, I don't think that's what's holding power. I feel like me as a woman holds power. But that, because I feel like, yeah, you told me that it was this, it was that. Like, you act like you can live without it, but you still wouldn't do what you did. You still act the way you act. So it can't hold that type of power. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like what I will agree with him on is, yeah, all women got pussy. They might not all have good pussy, but they all got one.
They all got one.
They all got one. And I just don't feel like just one holds this certain amount of power. You can say that all day long. You can say it all day long. But I promise you that's not what's keeping that man. It's just not. Like, I just don't feel like... I mean, of course, if you always available, of course, that's why he probably keep coming around.
Yeah,
but it's no power in it. It's not...
That's the placement of the people.
Yeah. It's definitely not power, though. Like, yeah, he gonna come back because you keep giving it up. Like, you know, it's convenient for him. But I don't think it's no power. I feel like the power is definitely within you as a person or whatever. But, I mean, I ain't gonna sit here and say it ain't good because I know what it hit like. But I know it ain't holding you. Like, I know it ain't got... Because if it had that much power, like,
you'd be married.
I'll be married somewhere. Like,
with your Range Rover.
Exactly. With you paying 100% of the bills if it had that much power. Like,
exactly.
That's just what I feel like.
So you have just told me that my pay is not powerful. Because I still split bills.
I did not say that. Because to each his own.
I still split bills.
And truthfully, if I had a man, you know, that I was into, and he wanted to split bills, I would split bills. Like, you know, because it depends on our situation or whatever the case may be. Like, I have no problem with that whatsoever. I'm
going off of what you just said earlier, talking about if it was that powerful, he'd be paying 100% of the bills.
I mean, we speaking in that aspect, yeah. Like, if it's that powerful, you will be who? I will be sitting here not having to worry about shit. You know.
Your nickname will be Luscious.
Yeah, because you done told me how far this shit is. Why am I single? Why did you do what you did? You know what I'm saying? Either you lying was not powerful.
That's true. So it has to be more than that.
It definitely has to be more than that. Because...
So the P really doesn't hold any power.
It doesn't. But you know what does hold power? The fact that a man feel as if they... I'm not speaking for all women, I'm speaking for me. Because it was at one point where I was easily manipulated. And yeah, that's when I had the relationship. That's when I had, you know, I felt like I was, you know, working towards something. But it wasn't until I started calling you out on your bullshit, standing up for myself, and actually telling you, like, this is not what I'm going for. That's when you wanted to venture off. So yeah, when you're not easily manipulated, yeah, that power gone.
You depressed me now.
I am not trying to do that. Yeah, I just said I'm not speaking for all women. I'm speaking for me.
And me too. I mean, yeah. I mean, I could say I had all these kids or whatever the case may be. I keep saying all these kids. I only have 4 children.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wouldn't have met someone else if I was so special and powerful to that first person. They would have stayed with me, and we would have kept going on and strong, whatever the case may be. But you know, something makes a relationship end, and my shit has not changed.
Yeah.
You know, so something can make a relationship end. So when it comes to power, it's an overall 100% power. So
absolutely.
Yeah, that P is a topping, but it's not the base of everything that you need to have. You can't just say, oh, I got good shit. He ain't never gonna leave.
Yeah.
Because yes, he will.
Baby, it done got good. It done got to the point where, like, when we doing this type of stuff, I know you ain't leaving me. Okay.
And he's just sitting there wondering if another girl would do the same
thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, you want to go try out somebody else to see if they're gonna do the same thing. Like, it's not powerful at all. You would like to think that it holds some power, but it don't. If a man keeps coming back to you because of that, it's because you are convenient for him.
Oh, damn, don't call me convenience. Shit. Shit.
I was very convenient at a point in my life, so I know.
Did you charge a convenience fee?
Yeah. I charged the convenience fee too.
Shipping and handling? I mean, you used to travel. Pay my damn gas money to get over here. I come over there every damn day.
Right. But yeah, and when you learn that, it's easy to be in control, because for a long time I wasn't in control. I thought I was in control, and I thought that because I wanted it too, that, you know.
And that's the worst thing, why you sit there thinking that I'm all this, I'm all that, and he is, showing you what he wants you to see on one side and then going around and doing whatever he wants on the other side. That makes it kind of worse. While you sitting there smiling, talking about, yeah, my baby loves me, and yeah, he will never leave me because this shit is so damn good.
Right.
And then you got a person that's watching you saying, if you only knew, I was with your man just yesterday.
He do the same thing he do to you. And that's that shit. That's why that's the type of shit that gets you hurt. It is the type of shit that gets you hurt. And men know how to run games, so the same shit you probably tell me, you probably got her thinking she got the best stuff in the world. But, that's when I knew, like, this shit ain't as powerful as you know. It's not powerful.
That is such a bad thing now, when you think about it. And you hear that expression. That's the reason that we focused on this episode, because we're talking about that power. And then in my head, I was like, yeah, we got a lot of power in there. And then when you finally sit down and you break it down and you realize,
no, there's no power. Because what is the power? What are you controlling?
Yeah. What exactly do you have power over? Because
of that.
I really believe that throughout your entire lifetime, that whoever's watching this show right now, whatever age, from 18 until whatever age you are, you have been cheated.
Absolutely. And I'm not saying that yours is it. I'm not in no shape, form, or fashion saying that you ain't got no good pussy. Because you probably very much so have some good pussy. But it don't hold no power.
And everybody can't have some good stuff, because if they did,
everybody can't have it.
Yeah.
Everybody can't have
that good
now,
stuff.
In a sense, I will say, yeah, you ventured off, but you had to wind up coming right back. So, I mean...
Yeah, he tested the waters and he was like,
It wasn't this. It wasn't what you thought. You missed it up here.
You missed it.
But yeah, now I will say that, like, yeah, everybody ain't me. Everybody ain't Miss Water Park. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. But no, seriously, like, in that aspect or in that sense, then I get it. But it's still, ladies, there's no power at all whatsoever. That shit is not gonna hold no man. Like, ain't nothing gonna hold a man that don't want to be held.
Yeah, but the man is the only person that can hold himself.
Absolutely. So yeah, I don't know. I think we gotta rethink the power of the P, guys. Like, what's the definition? Let us know in the comments. Like, what's your definition of power of the P? Because I want to know.
Because as of right now, I came in here thinking that it was something, and you burst my bubble and brought it back down, and then we brought up this.
No, because we all been there, and I was there. I was one of them too. Like, and of course, you get the people. Oh, you got 3 kids. You must got some good pussy. Like, and the fact that people think like that. Like, I got 3 kids because I'm a woman and I have a reproductive system.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, to tell you really got that good stuff, you wouldn't have any kids, because they'll still be able to fuck you with a condom and still feel that goodness.
Exactly.
Versus that skin on skin.
I mean, and then the pull-out game just might be weak as fuck.
Oh my God, do you really believe in that pull-out game?
You stayed enough because you want to stay enough. Simple. I feel like you strong enough to get out of there. You want to do that.
But we established this pre-cum. Can't pre-cum make you pregnant?
I have no idea.
Oh, so yours just didn't pull out at all?
Yeah,
they just sat there and simmered.
Matter of fact, he asked me, and I said yes. That's awful.
Yeah, you did say that earlier. That's why you bust out with that question that you had asked us in a previous episode talking about. If you say yes, would you go ahead and let us stay?
Y'all know y'all be saying yes in that moment. They ask you, can I stay? Can I leave? Yes. No. You can.
I do not.
You gonna say no in the
I
end?
say no every single time.
You strong, girl. I can't.
I'm not trying to have no more kids.
I didn't mean that. I didn't want that.
Okay. What happened?
But I mean, yeah. Girl, things happen for a reason. Those are blessings.
Well, I never doubt that. I mean, everything does happen for a reason. Because, like, even if I had said go ahead and pull out or whatever the case may be, and it's just a little bit of drippy coming in, or even if I had a condom on and a little drippy. And when you get pregnant, it might be for a reason, for some type of lesson for you to learn.
Absolutely.
Regardless of how your outcome is at the end.
Right.
It was there for a lesson to be learned. The question is, did you learn from that lesson? When I was I started young. I started at 14, but we were established. I didn't continue on with it and say, yeah, oh, this is the awesome shit or whatever the case may be. I just did it for just to say I did it. But I didn't know what it was that you were looking for. So I mean, like what a guy was looking for. So like when I did it for my first time, it was my first time, but it wasn't his first time. So I already established, like, I'm not going to do that again. I already let him know I'm not doing this again. I mean, and to this day, I can't remember how it was. I remember where it was. I can't remember how it was and stuff like that. But I never sat there and said, yeah, this is going to make him stay with me now. I was never in that mentality as a 14-year-old saying, okay, now this makes him my boyfriend. Yeah. I knew this man was not going to be my boyfriend. So I didn't think of any powers. When I got older, and that's when I became dumber. I got older and then dumber, and then said, yeah, this is going to make him stay with me. You know, and that's how I ended up with my first child. He's going to stay with me now. We're going to be together because of this. So I'm so good at this, and I'm perfect for him, and he's never going to leave me. Yeah. With that being said, with that child, with my kids, we established I have 4 in total. When my first kids that I had 3 kids, he has a total of like 9 children, and in between mine he had others. So apparently he was finding some other type of pee, and it was just his power.
They had some power.
He's the one that had power for him to keep going back and forth. So I never really sat down and said that I have a powerful. I just have something that you just come back to. The comeback pee. That's what I have.
I think in my case, and when I say this, like, you gotta really understand what I'm about to say. In my case, I was sexually abused as a child. So I don't know what type of mentality it gave me, but it made me want to go explore and wonder, like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I got this grown man after my little bitty self, like, what is the hype? You know what I'm saying? That's what I did. I went exploring as an escape, like, you know, to get away from my situation, like, you know. So I don't know if that festered inside of me, like, you know, it gotta be something, you know what I'm saying? Like, so then I started treating it as, like, you know, this is some good stuff, like, you know, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Like, basically, I got this grown man after me, you know, y'all kids, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I must be this type, I must be popping, like, I must be, you know, I don't know, like, why is this grown man after me, you know what I'm saying? So it's weird and it's evil and it's wicked for me to have that boost, that confidence, because of a man after me. That's how you know it was like some trauma type shit, because, like, why am I thinking like this, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's like, so yeah, after that, I'm walking around like, okay, I got grown men after me, like, you know, it must be something powerful about it, like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know if that, yeah, absolutely, I don't know if that, like, you know, festered into my relationships or whatever the case may be. I don't know. I haven't had no therapy or anything, so I wouldn't know how to unpack all that shit. But it just made me wonder, like, is that why, you know, I care so much about, you know, pleasing men or whatever the case may be. I don't know. It's just weird. And I feel like I do need to have some type of therapy to unpack, like, to better understand it, because, like, I still find myself wondering and thinking, like, you know, why do I act this type of way in a relationship, or why do I do this, you know, when it comes to men, or why do I do this? Why am I like this, or whatever? So I don't know. If y'all got some therapists, drop them in the comments, because I'm looking for a Christian-based black female, and yeah, she gotta believe in God, and then we can get the unpacking, because I need to know. I really don't know.
Why is that your requirement
What?
for your therapist?
Because I feel like I'll relate more.
Oh, okay.
I want somebody I relate to.
Gotcha.
I've tried a therapist, you know, that. But I feel like if it's just a regular therapist that I don't relate to, it's just strictly professional and strictly, you know, I don't know. I just want somebody that I can really relate to and understand. Somebody that I feel really understands me. Like versus me just going, sitting on the couch talking to somebody. Like, no, I want you to really pray with me and understand me and talk to me and, you know, give me godly advice, stuff like that.
I don't know. Are therapists allowed to do that?
Yeah, you have some, because I went online. It's some Christian-based therapists and stuff like that. I think you just gotta find like the right one. I don't know.
And I know we're it seems like we're off topic, but all of this really kind of runs into it, because you got a lot of women thinking that that's their superpower, is that then you're not thinking as highly of yourself as though you should be thinking. So, you know,
because you should be thinking beyond that.
Yeah, a lot of us do need some type of mental health, you know, to sit there and talk with and see what's going on with themselves and stuff like that. So no one should ever be ashamed that they are seeking out therapy, or that they need therapy, group therapy, or whatever it is. Because you got people who go to AA, and that's therapy. So if it's so simple to do an AA meeting and no one think anything bad of somebody who's attending an AA meeting, it's the same thing for those who need some type of therapy to sit down and talk with someone in order to fix whatever it is that you think that you need fixing. If you're using your body as that power that you in order to get what it is that you want.
Because if you're thinking that that's the only power that you hold, then it's a problem.
Yeah.
Like it's a problem, and I see it so much. Like especially on social media, like women really feel like that's their power. And like I said, to a certain extent, to each his own. I mean, you feel how you feel. I'm not saying that you're wrong, because if you did feel that way, then
that's you.
That's on you.
If you like it, I like it.
But for me, and someone that has actually, you know, had that mindset, and that mindset got shot the fuck down, I'm like, no, you know, that shit don't hold no power. And I shouldn't be feeling like it do. Like, I want to be powerful in other ways, rather than my body. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want you to see me.
Yeah.
I don't want you to only see it.
I want you to take me places and hang out with me, and sit down and play cards, or we can just go for a walk and just talk and everything like that. But if you have it where all that person is doing is just coming home and just trying to rub up on you before they go to sleep, then your aspect of a relationship is a little different. You're sitting there saying, oh, he's with me because I got this good pee. It might be convenience that you're there for. So you need to go ahead and reanalyze exactly. Is that a word?
I don't think that's a word. But it might be a word.
I like the way I said it though.
Yeah. It fit.
You have to analyze yourself and see exactly what it is that you want. And if you believe it needs to be fixed, then it needs to be fixed.
Absolutely. And to be honest, a lot of us need to humble ourselves and understand that you're just something to do and nothing to do. Me, myself included, because there was a time where I was so convenient for a man, so available, always available. And of course, like, I'm always available. I'm doing all this shit up under the sun. Who would want to keep, you know what I'm saying? So that's when you develop that mind frame, like, oh, he gotta love me. No, he loves what you're doing.
Yep.
He loves how convenient it is for him.
Yep.
He loves that how you're always available for him. And if you ask yourself and you sit down and take a look and be like, is he always available for me? Like, you know what I'm saying? You have to ask yourself those hard questions. And some of us like to ignore that shit. Like, for me, I was ignoring the hell out of that. Like, I knew. I'm not dumb about far. I knew exactly what the fuck was going on. I just didn't care because it was somebody filling that void for me. Like, I felt something. You know what I'm saying? Even though it wasn't the right feeling, I was feeling something out of it. Like, he made me feel wanted in some type of way. And that's not the way that you want to always be wanted in. Like, I'm always going there. We just have to see. So we ain't doing nothing else. That's all. I mean, baby, that's...
Yeah, then you just get up and just go home.
And you just get up and go home, and there's nothing else. Like, it's nothing, that's it. That's all y'all do. And you
only
tell
get those
yourself,
text messages when they say, hey, how you doing?
Exactly.
We know exactly where that's just trying to lead to.
And you trick yourself into thinking like, oh, he gotta want me because he keep coming back. No, man. Lose the mindset.
And at the same turnaround, if you know that you're meeting up with somebody and they have somebody, another person in their life, like a significant other, a wife or whatever the case may be, and you're meeting up with them just to have, you know, the sex, or if he's taking you places, he has to take you places out of town because you actually know that there's somebody else that's there, and in your mindset, like, yeah, eventually he's going to be with me. I'm not saying that he won't. There's a possibility he is having a horrible life.
That's a fucked up mindset.
But for you to put yourself in there as number 2 already, you're downgrading and thinking different about yourself. You need to make sure that you start thinking more of yourself.
Right.
I can understand if you have fallen in love, but you are at this mind frame. You are falling in love with someone. Let's say that he didn't tell you he was married. I'm just gonna go down that road. And y'all have been together, whatever the case may be, and then now you're in love with him. You have to understand that you are in love with someone who lied to you from the beginning of y'all interaction. Because he had a whole other wife and he's still messing with you. And even though he tells you he loves you, and even though you do love him, and you're like, well, it's too late now, you are in love with someone who lied to you from the beginning. Just keep that in mind. I'm not trying to say break up with this person. I'm not in the position to ever tell you to do that. What I'm saying is he lied to you from the beginning. Is that something that you want to base your relationship on? Mom, Dad, how did you meet? Well, your dad was married to your sibling's mom. And he and you got together. He lied. You're not even gonna be one to have to tell your kids that story because you're shameful of that story. So just make sure that you understand what it is that you're getting yourself into. Because I am a firm believer in the way you meet somebody is also what they're gonna do to you, or the way that you end up losing them. So why do you think that somebody who cheated on you, cheated on their significant other who got with you, won't cheat on you?
Right.
I'm sorry, but I am a firm believer of once a cheater, always a believer.
Absolutely.
I hate that. I hate that I think that, but I haven't been proven wrong yet.
Right. And it's so much easier said than done. Because, of course, once you take that route and you decide to fall in love with somebody else's man, that's the worst thing you can possibly do, because you feel like your feelings matter when, of course, you already knew. And it's gonna end badly. Like, there's no other choice. Like, it's not gonna end well for you at all. This man gonna feed you all types of bullshit, telling you that he can say he's not happy. He can say whatever the case may be to fill you up, to keep you coming back, basically. But you have to ask yourself, like, he still ain't love. Like, he still ain't came to pick you up and carried your ass away on a white horse. You still over here wishing he gonna call you back. He with her. He can't call you right now.
He gotta call you on the 15th.
He gotta call you on the 15th. Like, he gotta call you when he get his fucking car. Like, no, this is not, like, you gotta really just tell yourself, like, I'm so much better than this. Like, if he really wanted me, like, it wouldn't be like this.
He picking you up with a license that say she era. He picking you up in his wife stuff.
Yeah, like,
only when he drop her off at work, he come to get you. You see the car seat in the back seat with her eyelashes.
It's like, that's crazy. And to be okay with it is crazy. Like, just to be okay with sharing is crazy. And I'm not sitting up here like I'm a saint, because I've been there and I've done that, which is why I can speak on that shit. Is not where it's at. Like, it's not where it's at at all.
I'm perfectly fine with you sharing, as long as the person that you're sharing with and the other person, we're all in agreement that this is a sharing. If y'all all agree with that and y'all not trying to take nothing serious, by all means go ahead and go. But if you got somebody at home sitting there cleaning and cooking and all that stuff, and then they're like, yeah, my husband, and he has profile pictures, him and his wife, and then you can't even post a picture of him without a smiley face over his face to block him. You put yourself in the wrong position.
If you lie as fuck about your man, it's another sign. You loud as hell about your man. You posted him, you doing all this and that. But he never do the same for you. And I'm not saying posting somebody on social media is everything, but you gotta understand, it gotta come a time when you be like, why you not doing the same thing? Because you're trying to hide. Like, he got somebody else.
I just find it kind of funny while you ain't post no pics. I was scrolling through your IG. You trying to keep us a secret?
Why you? But I understand. Like, I definitely understand everybody have different circumstances. Like, some of y'all that just don't know. Some of y'all just don't know that y'all niggas doing this stuff. You know, and it be like that. But
he can't be that good at hiding stuff though.
Some of them are though.
No.
And some women just don't care.
I think we got blinders on. They're not that good at hiding stuff.
Yeah.
Their stuff is really obvious, and we put on blinders to not see it.
I was gonna say, yeah, you either what you're doing, either you got your own shit going on too, or like she said, you see the signs, you just ignoring that shit.
Yeah.
Because you just want to be in a relationship. Like you just want to, you feel like you can't find nobody else, so you put up with that shit. I am single. And I have came to terms with the fact that I might be single forever, because what I'm not gonna do is put up no bullshit. Like, you either come correct, and I don't say this before, you come correct or don't come at all. I will forever play with you. Forever. I'm okay with being alone. And I used to didn't be out, girl. It was a time in my life where I felt like I had to have somebody. Not no more. I am okay with being alone. It is just being me and my kids, and that's what it's gonna be. Like some people.
Let me ask you this question. Are you currently dating anyone?
Am I currently dating? No, I'm not dating at this point.
Okay. Now the reason, because we all know she's not seeing my facial expressions, so I don't want nobody to be like, why is she over there smirking? Why is she over there talking? I was smirking because my girl is on a roller coaster of life. She's up and she's down. She's like, yeah, I want to get somebody, I don't want to get somebody, I'm dating somebody, I'm not dating somebody.
Because they give me a new reason every day.
Exactly. That's all I wanted to point out, because true colors get shown every single time. I'm telling y'all, and it might sound weird because she's not lying. One day I'm like, okay, I'm finna try this, I'm finna step out there, I'm dating. And the next I'm like, you know what, fuck it, I'm okay with being alone. I can do this. I don't need nobody. Yeah. Because every day a nigga show me why I'm single. And that's every bad, day. Because I believe that there are perfect people out there. Not perfect.
I was gonna say perfect. No.
There is that specific person that you're supposed to be with, and they're out there. But a lot of people stop you from having that chance to go out and find somebody else.
And I don't even want perfect. Like, I don't want that. I seriously don't want perfect, but I want to know that you are damn near striving to be that for me. Like, I'm not saying you gotta try to be perfect, but you gotta let me know that you are in this. Like, you trying. You know what I'm saying? Like, I bring up something and you is fixed the next week. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like that I'm trying to say that, yeah, I'm gonna be single because I know how to perfect. But it's like when it's just obvious, to me that means that you don't care. Like, if you don't go out your way to try to protect my feelings, like,
yeah,
I can't fuck with you. I'm sorry.
I agree. If I had to ask you to do something and you be like, okay, I got you, I'm gonna leave you alone. I'm not gonna ask it again. And if you don't do it, then it's because you didn't want to.
Right.
So I hold no type of power when it comes to that. There's certain things in my house that I'm still waiting to get fixed. It's obvious it's not gonna get fixed. So what am I gonna do? Just go about it in some other way. My car right now needs a brakes fix. So I'm looking around to see anybody who could change out my brakes. But at the same turnaround, I'm gonna ask. I mean, you might be you obviously upset with me. So I'm not gonna sit there and beg nobody. But I still try to fight for what's mine, or, you know, like in relationship wise and stuff like that, because I don't even know. I don't even know if this part that I'm saying right now is gonna go into post. I don't even think I'm gonna put this part what I just said. So yeah, let's just nix this because I'm gonna cut it out anyway.
We do that often. We say stuff and we'll think about it like, yeah, I don't think I should have said that.
Yeah.
Because like you wanna be able to say that stuff, and the type of people we are, we care about the people's feelings, unfortunately.
Yeah.
With me,
and I don't know if I really care about the feelings. I care about the repercussions afterwards. Like what I gotta deal with after saying it. At that moment, if I feel it, I want to say it, but I always have to remember what is going to happen in my household afterwards.
And you know what? And it's so sad that we have to be that way, because it shouldn't be that way. because you should be able to say what the fuck you want to say.
Yeah.
Without it being any repercussions. Like, that's just the way it should be. But I understand you not wanting to even take it there and not having to have that backlash or whatever the case may be. But at some point, though, you gotta be like, this is the fucking way that I feel.
Man, I hope that never comes, because I am a bitter, just like this damn wine, a bitter bitch. And I have a sharp tongue, and that's powerful. The power of the tea. I come out with my mouth, and I don't come out. Whatever.
She said it.
I said it. I have a mouth on me, and I will say stuff, and I don't care about it, you know. But in the same time, I'm a sensitive bitch that, you know, if you say something to me, I will cry about it. But I have a mouth, and I will say some slick mouth shit, because if I feel that way at that time, I'm gonna fucking say it. So now I'm at the point where I just gotta think about, you know, the after the fact, or whatever the case may be. But I'm just leaning on. I don't know if I'm leaning on it being a woman, or if I'm just leaning on it being a Pisces, or whatever the case may be. But yeah, I got slick. I got slick mouth.
And I feel you. I'm very disrespectful. A lot of people always wondering why I'm so calm and why I let a lot of shit slide. And it's because deep down, I'm very disrespectful. I am very like, I can be conniving. Like,
and it feels so good. It feels so good.
And what's crazy is I try to stay away from that, because it's like, I don't want to be that person. But if I feel like, I don't play about myself, and I don't play about my feelings, so if I feel like you just hurting me just because, like, I'm gonna take it there with you. So that's why I try to stay away from having to be that person, because I hate when I'm that person. Like, I do it, and then after I do it, I'm beat myself up about it. I'm like, you did not have to take it that far. But that's what I do. Like, I'm gonna go low.
You made me go there.
You made me go there.
Because I can stay quiet.
I can
stay quiet and not have a problem whatsoever. Exactly. I can keep it all to myself. And I'm a type of person, I can walk around the house with you and not say anything to you. I'm perfectly fine with that.
But let me do that.
Just let me be.
Let me be.
Please let me be. Because once you start poking and prodding,
you ask for it.
Poking the bear.
Because it's like, I try my hardest to not take it there with you.
And I'll say it too. I'm like, you just leave it alone. Because once I say something that's going to hurt your feelings, you're definitely going to say something that will make me cry. Because I'm a very sensitive fucking person. But again, my sensitivity is telling me to keep my mouth shut. Because when I cry, it's not necessarily I'm only crying because I'm sad. I'm crying because I'm mad, and I'm crying because I want to go hell off on you. I don't want to do all that stuff. So just leave me, let me be. And
absolutely,
I may get over it, I may not.
Or give me my time to get over it. Like, and that's another thing. Like, people need to stop trying to put time limits on how long it takes you to get over something.
You ain't over it yet.
Like, you don't know how long it takes me to process all this shit in my brain. The shit that I wanted to do to you.
It wasn't that serious.
I wanted to kill your ass. You got to give me time to process it.
And you tripping. It wasn't even that serious.
It was to me.
Exactly.
It was to me.
That's the part that get me.
And that's the thing. Like, you can't tell me what the fuck hurt me or how bad it hurt me. You can't put on no fucking scale like this should have hurt you. This, no, you can't fucking tell me that.
You still sour about that?
I am. And you gonna give me the days that I need before I kill your ass.
The days, the weeks, the month. I'm a type of person. If you have, let's say infidelity. If I ask you a question, regardless if you think it's gonna hurt my feelings, if I ask you a question, I want you to tell me the truth. Because if I don't feel as though that you told me everything that I needed to know, I'm not going to be able to let this shit go. I can let go. I can forgive. I'm not going to forget. That's just ridiculous. But you got to answer my questions in order for me to have a good mindset on what it is that we're doing. But if you try to blow it off and say it ain't that important, or why you tripping on that, I'm never going to believe that you have been 100% honest with me and that it's over.
Right.
Well, that's it for today. We got a little deep in our stuff.
We did get deep, girl. We started out. We started out with
talking about this thing, and you come back and talk about.
But see, that's how that reality hits you.
Yeah.
That's how that reality shit hits you, and that's how I wanted to hit me every time. Like, yeah, when I'm sitting up here being delusional as fuck, hit me. and tell me that I'm being fucking delusional. Like, bring me back down to earth. Because, yeah, this is not what we gonna be doing. But, yeah, I mean, and sometimes we have to get deep. And we have to, like, you know, talk about the shit that we don't want to talk about. Because it's necessary. And we need to stop ignoring shit. Because, like, shit be real.
And it's not healthy to ignore it.
Yeah. So, that's the power of the P or not.
Yeah, power to be or not. Do we need to change the title?
Right.
The power. Yes. And today's title is
The Power of the P
or Not. Wait, we gotta do the Bel Air. So we got the Bel Air Gold. My girl went and did another glass on that, so she actually had to like it.
I actually like the bitterness. Like, I like because it's very bitter, but it has that dash of sweetness to it.
I did not taste it,
so I like it. I think I like bitter stuff because you know the Emerald song that was almost about to kill you. I drunk the hell out of that too.
Yeah, I heard it right.
So yeah.
So with the Bel Air, if you like bitter wines, it's a good wine. But my preference is not a bitter wine, so I'm gonna have to give it a 4.
Okay, and I'm gonna give it like a 7 because it could have been sweeter. But yeah, I'll give it a 7. It wasn't bad. I did get a second cook.
Yes, you did.
Or I might be just an alcoholic.
Yeah, she could take the rest of that little corn with her.
But yeah.
So with that being said, at the beginning of the day,
and at the middle of the day,
and at the end of the day, we are still moms. We want to thank you guys again. And if you liked today's episode, don't forget to
like, share, and subscribe.
We want to see you again next Friday at 7 o'clock. And you guys have a great day.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
She's so fucking outspoken, this be the podcast. Always gonna spill the real, give a fuck if you mad. So don't be up in your feelings. Yeah, don't be up in your feelings.